I want you all to check out what this young queen had to say. Now, this was an opportunity for this young lady to receive some good, sound wisdom from Steve Harvey. This was an opportunity for Steve Harvey to shed some light on this young woman's thinking and how it's problematic.
I've been dating my boyfriend for almost 4 years, and occasionally we will bump heads. I love him to death, but we'll bump heads when we have a difference in opinion. I think my happiness should be his priority. Let me just say that.
You think what?
My happiness should be his priority. So I want to give an example. So he's been growing a beard for the last 2 years. I'm going to love him either way, whether or not he has the hair, but I didn't ask for this beard. And I kind of want the beard to go back the way that it was when I first got with him.
I ask these women all the time, do you want a man or do you want a child? Do you want somebody that's going to be your better half, or do you want somebody that you can control? I ask these questions because these women say things like this. I'm not really upset with this young lady too much because a lot of women think how she thinks. They think the exact same way. They have to be deprogrammed from this kind of thinking. A lot of women have to be deprogrammed from this type of thinking because this type of thinking is the thinking that keeps them single and they don't realize it. They are so bent on controlling the situation to where they usually run a man off.
He wanted to grow it in fully, so I was kind of letting him have that time, but then I said, well, hey, when you going to shave it off and we'll try it again next year, or something like that. He wouldn't give me any room there, he just...
So he ain't shaving it off?
There's no wiggle room right now, so I just need, maybe if you tell him something, then he might change his mind. No, Steve ain't finna get in this here like that.
And a lot of these women, these successful queens, they'll actually go after guys that they can take care of. They'll actually go after guys that they have leverage over because they can better control the situation.
You've asked him to shave it off?
Yes.
And he won't do it?
Well, he's not saying he won't do it. He's just not ready to do it yet.
Well, no. That's a cute way for you to put it, but you asked him to cut it off, he ain't gonna do it.
Not yet, no. He's not done it yet.
Yeah, he ain't gonna do it.
But this was an opportunity for Steve Harvey to tell her the truth, to tell her that you can't control a man. No man is gonna let you control him. Now, a man is going to work with you. A man is going to be your partner. He's gonna be your teammate. He's gonna be your better half. He's gonna be your mate. But he's not gonna be your lackey. He's not gonna be someone that you'll be able to boss around and tell what to do. I mean, Cardi B just gave Offset $500,000 for his birthday. $500,000 for his birthday. What are we talking about? You're talking about a beard, and this woman just gave her husband $500K? And you're telling the man he can't marry you because he has a beard?
You know what I'm saying? You got every car, you got every jewelry, you got every, you got everything. You got every shoe. You know what I'm saying? What else can I give somebody that got everything? The fridge.
Okay. You better go count down. That's nice.
You know you let her eat that. What you talking about? They hit that fridge down. You deserve it. You deserve that.
Shout out to Cardi B for valuing her man, for understanding what a marriage really is, for understanding how important a man really is in her life, the man that she married. I mean, Cardi B gave this man $500,000 for his birthday, and you are talking about a beard. A lot of you women lose because you are selfish. That's why you are losing. It's because you are selfish. You are not good women, and nobody wants to say it. A lot of y'all are just not good women, and you're posing like good women because you're successful, and it's not the same thing. Success does not equal character. You can have the degrees, the cars, the house, the career, None of that stuff will matter to a man, because a man, above all, wants a good woman. He's going to value a woman of character above any other kind of woman. Don't let social media lie to you. What good is having edges if you already off the cliff? What good is having edges if you've already fallen off the cliff? Y'all done went past the edge. Come on, man. Character over characteristics.
Happy birthday, Pappy!
Yeah.
I made it a requirement before we got married. So
Well, maybe he ain't planning on getting married. I'm sorry.
That better be close.
I'm sorry. That slipped out. I ain't mean that. Filter.
It better be
The
close
filter cut
after
off.
4 years.
I'm sorry. Let me rephrase.
But here's where I talk about these gross double standards. Imagine if it was a man in the audience that stood up and said, if she wants to get married to me, she has to take that dead Indian skunk hair off of her head. She has to remove that new era fitted cap from the top of her head and wear her natural hair. Imagine if a guy said that. If a guy said that, he would have been crucified for saying that. He would have been ridiculed. He would have been scolded for saying that. Even Steve Harvey would have said, how dare you say that? Here goes the double standard. He didn't say that to her. This woman literally said he has to cut his beard to marry her. And Steve Harvey should have told her the truth. That is insane. What if a man said, you have to grow your edges before I marry you? What if a man said, I don't like you looking like a bald-headed Fraggle Rock? What if a man said these things to a woman? What if a man said, you need to grow your hair out in order for us to get married? Do you know how insane that sounds? Do you know how he would get bashed and ridiculed for saying that? This is a double standard. She literally said he has to cut his beard to marry her. But this is where I fault Steve Harvey. This is where I get on Steve Harvey. Listen to what he said.
So I should let him just keep it until then.
Well, let me ask you something. What is it about his beard that bothers you?
Well, it's full. I kind of wanted it to be just a little, like, he started with just like a little, a little strip here. And then
It was
just
a strip?
Yeah, it's kind of just full now.
How old is he?
He's 30 to 39.
Yeah, see, he don't know what to do with his beard.
Yeah, it's a new beard for him. Right, it's a new beard for him.
See, if your man knew what to do with his beard, you'd be okay with this beard. See.
Do you see what he did? He put it back on the man instead of addressing her foolishness. Instead of addressing her selfishness, he put it back on the man. Do you see how insane this is? You cannot trust these celebrities. This man is pandering to women because he knows it's profitable. This is crazy. This woman is selfish. But guess what? I don't blame her too much still. Even though she's selfish and irrational and foolish, I still don't blame her that much. You know why? Because she's with the guy. And that guy is putting up with all this foolishness. You got to vet these women. You got to haze these women. You got to put these women through trial by combat. You got to make sure these women have earned the right to be by your side. Yes, I say earn the right to be by your side. No different than a person earning the right to be your friend. No different than a person earning the right to work at this company. No different than any other thing in life, earning the right to do something. You got to make sure these women have earned the right to be with you. I don't care if she looks good. The looks will fade. It's about her character. It's about character over the characteristics, and you guys keep falling for it. There is no way on God's green earth a man can get on TV and say, I'm not going to marry her until she grows some hair. I'm not going to marry her until she grows some hair. I'm not going to marry her looking like a shaved porcupine. She needs to grow some hair. I want to see edges. I want to see length. I want to see body. I want to see bounce. I want to see her real hair before we get married. Could you imagine a guy saying that? Come on. Come on. They would throw him out of the studios. Steve Harvey would kick him off the show. Come on. It's a double standard, and it's a gross double standard. You got to check these women. She's selfish. She's not a good woman. Any woman that talks like this is not a good woman, and nobody wants to say it. She's not a good woman. If she's immature, if she's selfish, if she's self-centered, and she wants to be in control, those are all things that disqualify her from being a good woman. Steve Harvey had a golden opportunity to actually help this woman, and instead, he empowered her foolishness even more. You can't trust these celebrities. They all talk cash money until that wig is gone. You spill that hair back, they don't say nothing. They all talk cash money when they got that cap on their head. That cap with no gown. And of course, Margie likes Steve Harvey's beard. It's not hard liking the beard of a man who's worth over $200 million. Come on. And one more thing. Your happiness is your responsibility. If you aren't happy without someone, you will not be happy with them. Because happiness is a choice. A person cannot make you happy. A thing cannot make you happy. You must choose to be happy. Don't burden someone with your happiness. Don't burden someone with the responsibility of making sure you're happy when you aren't happy with yourself.
I think my happiness should be his priority. Let me just say that.
You think what?
My happiness should be his priority.
This is very selfish and very toxic. Expecting someone to make you happy is unrealistic.
I remember the day I retired. I literally said to Jada, that's it. I retire. I retire from trying to make you happy. I need you to go make yourself happy and just prove to me that it's even possible.
And the biggest key to being happy is loving yourself. You all must learn how to love people the way they need to be loved, not how you feel that you should love them.
But I didn't ask for this beard, and I kind of want the beard to go back the way that it was when I first got with him. And, I just want to know your opinion, because I watched the episode when you had Marjorie, when you were talking about your beard, and Marjorie loves your beard, and that's why you have the beard. So I want to know, what's your opinion? Shouldn't he be consulting me before he makes these decisions?
If you love this man, it's about what's best for that man, not what's best for you.
But her happiness was her responsibility, and my happiness was my responsibility.
Wait for it. Free Blanch. Get money. Call